Hey guys and gals, this is Bloggy of the Broken Legion of Gamers, and in this video I'm coming to you with a review of some 3D printed parts I got from a company that I've started talking with back and forth, and he asked me to promote his products. He sent his files and he sent me the files, so I printed them out and I'm going to show them off to you and tell you where you could get these files. This website is going live next Friday. It's live right now, but it's going to be fully functional, and you'll be able to buy the files next Friday. The name of the company is called Voxel House, and this is going to be the first in a series of videos because he sent me a slew of files. These are his spare parts. He calls them the spare parts, and you can use them for Gaslands. As you can tell, there's some engines, let's get into it and I'll show them off. Now, here's the first of the engines. Let me get this in a lot closer. And here's the smallest of the engines. I believe this is being advertised as a V6. I got an idea. Hold on. Where'd they go? Oh. Okay, that idea didn't work. And now I lost the part on the floor. Oh, there it is. It'd help if I had some tweezers. Oh, this is becoming a train wreck because I am not equipped for something like this yet. Oh, there's the sweet spot. Now, you really can't tell that much, but these engines have some great detail to them. You can see the pulley system right there on top. And yeah, I gotta do some cleanup. The brim is still on them. Here's another engine. Now, even on an FDM filament printer, these engines still came out great. And to print out these engines, I used a 0.4 millimeter tip. So you can still get good detail on the tip size that comes standard on almost every filament style 3D printer. And here's the last of the engines. Now these look really good on a filament printer, but if you have a resin printer, these are going to print phenomenally. So that's the last of the engines. Now we're going to go on to, he designed 2 types of fire extinguishers for this kit. You've got this one that's just basically stand-up vertical fire extinguisher. And these little pieces I printed with a 0.2 millimeter nozzle, and these would come out a lot better on a resin printer. I'd recommend these on a resin printer. And here's the second type of fire extinguisher. It's as you can see on the bottom, it's got a mount, so you can mount this horizontally rather than vertically. And it also comes, here's a 55 gallon like oil drum, and right on top he even went through the detail to put like a cap on top for pouring. And I've got 2 favorite parts from this set. Here's the first one. It's a Jerrican Gas Can, like a World War II German-style gas can. He even went through the detail and got the Telltale X. With a little bit of cleanup, these will be perfect. The Telltale X that the German Jerricans had. You could probably barely see that X. Okay, and here's by far my other favorite part. This is a roof rack. I'd definitely put this on something like a Mini Cooper or something and put like a tire on top of that. That would look really good on a Gaslands car. And then he also designed 2 rather big nitrous tanks. Here's the first one. It's just a single cylinder, and you clean up the brim on this, and that would look real good on any Gaslands car. And you can use this for a car that you plan on having nitro boosters. And here's my favorite of the 2 nitrous tanks. It's this dual tank design where you got a turn nozzle on top, and then you got the feed pipe up here. I think this looks really good. And like I said, these were printed on FDM printer. These would have came out these look good on the FDM printer. It needs a little bit of cleanup, and I used a 2 millimeter nozzle with these with a 0.12 layer height. So anything other than that, and I don't think you're going to get good enough detail, but you got really good detail. You got good detail on it with the 0.2 millimeter nozzle. And yeah, this is, to me, these are some really cool and well designed parts. Definitely worth picking up. And he's got really fair prices to his stuff. And it's just going to be the first of 3 or 4 videos, because he sent me a lot of files, and some of it's terrain that could be perfect for Gaslands. And he also sent me, he is also a games designer, and what's unique about his approach to his games, he writes the games, and then he also designs STLs for the pieces to use in the game. Like the one game he sent me, it's called, we'll go into more details. It's called Land Ships, but he's got stands of infantry. He's got a lot of cool stuff for it, and we're definitely gonna dive into that in a future video. That'll probably be a video for next week. But his website goes live next Friday to where you're going to be able to purchase stuff. But he also has a War Games Vault store. Go on to War Games Vault and search for Voxel House, and you'll be able to find his games and all of his 3D print files. Everything is affordable, very affordable, actually. But I'll go more into the prices in the next video, and I will put a link to his website in the description to this video. But if you guys have a 3D printer and you're looking for 3D print files for Gaslands, I'd definitely give these a hard look, because just this, I love this frame, I love the Jerrican, I love the Nitrous Tanks, and who doesn't want engines? These engines would be perfect for most Gaslands cars. Like this one right here would look really nice on like a rat rod design. You can throw this one coming out of the hood of a pickup truck. It's just, oh, and this one's even got, right there, got an exhaust manifold built into it. He's put a lot of heart and drive, and he's put a lot into these models and these 3D print files, and they're definitely worth picking up. As I said, all his stuff is affordable. Once again, that's Voxel House, www.voxelhouse.com. A link to the website will be in the description, but I just wanted to get these out here. Keep a lookout on the channel, because I'm going to be reviewing more of his stuff. He's even got terrain that would work with Gaslands, and if you scale it up even bigger at all other tabletop games, we're going to check out a couple of those buildings. We're going to check out the land ships game. But that's it for this one, guys. Go head over, check out his War Games Vault store, and then check out his website. If you liked what you saw, hit that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel and you like what you saw and you want to see future content, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can be notified anytime I put up any future content. And as always, whenever possible, support your local wargaming, especially in these crazy beer bug times. They could use all the help they can get, even if they're just doing curbside pickups. Throw them a few bucks. Grab a pot of paint that you need, or spend $30 or $40. Pick up a box of minis. It might not seem much to you, but for the store owners and the store employees, that $30 will go a long way to helping them out. That a lot of people are in some really tight situations right now. We can all use all the help we can get. So support Main Street, support your local game store. Here at the channel, we support Toy Wiz in Nanuet, New York, on Route 59, right across the street from the Dunkin' Donuts. You guys have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow.